What's going on YouTube? My name is Joe Foster. I haven't made a YouTube video in probably 3 or 4 months now. I've moved back from Adelaide. I've moved back to Mildura, my hometown. Moved back in with Mum, saving a little bit of money, trying to get my photography business off the ground. I was getting more clients here, and I didn't like Adelaide and wanted to move back with family. So moving in with Mum, and office space was a bit small, and I couldn't really make many YouTube videos. It's probably not a very good excuse. But it is my excuse for now. We had this empty room in the house. It just had a whole heap of junk in it that I asked if we could clear out and create my office. So at the moment it's concrete floors, brick walls, got a shelf over there. I've hung up another shelf as well, but I'm probably going to move that shelf over and put on some soundproofing foam because it's a bit echoey in here. Put a rug down as well. Hopefully that'll quieten it down a little bit as well. I've got a glass cabinet which has got some of my stuff in it, and put some lights and stuff as well, but looking forward to doing it. I just thought I'd check in with you guys and let you know what's going on, and show you around my new office, and I'll get it set up as well, maybe show you what it looks like once I move some stuff in here, and yeah, that'll be a quick video this week. So I'm going to jump into building my desk, getting my computer all set up here, and finding a rug. I think we've got a rug in storage at the moment from my old place in Adelaide, so we'll put that down. Hopefully that'll be able to draw some of the sound out having the desk. Having some objects in here will stop that echoey noise. Alright guys, so that's it for setting up today. I've got to go out to Redcliffe's tomorrow morning, pick up the rug, pick up some old cameras that I've got in storage as well that I picked up from thrift shops and stuff like that, to put in this glass cabinet that I have over there that I picked up from my work for really cheap. I've also got to go to the hardware store and pick up some hooks so that way I can hook the extension lead over the door and around, and go follow it right around, probably go above the window and all the way down to the end of my desk. I want to get it all clean and tidy, and I only want to do it once so that way I don't have to do it again down the track. Alright, so it's a week later now. I've got my rug on the floor now, I've got my desk set up, got my lights set up. I've also got a Chromecast over here set up so that way if I'm ever doing a video with a script I can project it onto there, or if I'm sitting here editing some photos, play a movie or whatever it might be. I need to get a speaker for it, but that is what I've been up to. I've also made some pretty cool little Velcro ties which I've been using all around the place, like here. Down here as well, in amongst all this sort of stuff. So you may have noticed this poster over here. It's not my photo, it's something that I picked up from a furniture shop. It's a pretty cool thing that we had in the house in Adelaide, and also one of the places that we had here in Mildura. I'll be printing out probably one of my photos that I got from Bali, putting it big right here, but I just haven't got around to that yet. But that will be coming later on down the track. I probably won't mention it, it'll just pop up in one of my videos. I've got a light set up over here to backlight the wall which is on my cabinet to see the photography productions. When I wind down the Venetian blinds, there's not as much reflection on the glass cabinet there, so you'll be able to see the photography productions a bit better. I think with the glass cabinet here it's going to be a bit of a struggle getting the reflection and whatever. I might even end up taking the glass doors off if it becomes too much of an issue, but at the moment it's not. But while I'm filming it might become an issue, so that's something that we'll have to look into later on in the future. So this is probably where the camera will sit for a lot of my videos of what I'll be talking about, blogs or whatever you want to call it. This is basically the office setup. We'll fiddle around with a few more lights and try to get it right, probably move the heater and stuff like that, trying to get them out of frame. Hopefully I'll be able to set up a thing where I can see myself, so that way it'll be set up properly, because at the moment I can't actually see what you guys see until I put it onto the computer and start editing it. But yeah, so I want to talk through what I've decided to do in this office and why I've decided to do it. So I've gone with the smaller desk. So this desk originally was a big L shape or J shape, whatever you want to call it. Because when I had the big desk, I stacked books on it, coffee, cups, plates, whatever it might be. Where here, I don't really have the luxury to be able to do that. I've got a room for a coffee cup if I'm having a coffee, but I have to take it straight to the sink straight away because otherwise it gets too messy too quickly. When I had the big desk, it didn't really matter because this was my workspace where that was my junk space over here. So I don't have that luxury at the moment. So with space as well, I've gone for the smaller desk and it feels better. It feels nice and clean. It's simple and it's easy. Now I wanted to have a bit of a background so that way you can see a bit of depth of field. Hopefully it's a bit blurry in the background, but there's a bit of light, there's something going on, there's something interesting, so I didn't want to go for a plain background. That's why I've got the bluish light over here. Speaking of the bluish light, it's not an RGB light, it's nothing expensive. I think I picked it up on eBay for $40 or something like that. All I've done is I went to the $2 shop, picked up some cellophane. I picked up a purple one and a blue one, which I put on top. I've also got a green one just to trial out in my videos. Nothing's perfect at the moment, nothing's set in stone. I'll probably move the desk around a few times, but at the moment, pretty happy with the setup. I've got the sticky hooks on the side, which is where I'm hanging my cords. I've put some Velcro around them, and that's also a space saver. So usually when I had the L-shaped desk, I'd be putting all my cords on there and whatever. That saves a lot of hassle as well. I've got my other monitor, so I'm not going to be using a desktop computer at the moment or anymore until I get something properly built, because my MacBook was just far out doing it. The only problem I had was the heating, it overheating, and I've now got this cooling pad here which cools it down. It doesn't stop it from overheating, but it does cool it right down, which is a big help. So I'm using my monitor screen as a TV. I've got to get some speakers and whatever, which I'm Chromecasting movies and scripts and whatever else I need onto it. But yeah, at the moment for a real small room, it feels quite spacious. It feels quite nice to be in here. It's quite comfortable. I've got the laundry next door and then the kitchen, so I'm not near anyone that's going to be making loud noises unless the kitchen's obviously in use, but I probably won't be filming when it's in use. But otherwise everyone else is in their bedrooms. So yeah, but without making this video go on forever, I'm going to wrap it up there. This is my office, and yeah, here's some B-roll.